Hello, 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 hello. I'm going crazy. Hi, everyone. I figured out that OBS, the software that I use to stream, is kind of linked to my stress levels. So the more stressed I am, the more, the badly it performs. Hey, Silly. Hey, Sleepy. Hey, Tanuki. Uh, who else? We have double S's now. We need triple S to crown Daniel, right? How are you all doing? Sorry to hear about health stuff, Sleepy. I hope you get over those very fast. When you catch me? Why? Let me show you something. Ugh, sorry. Where is chapter 77? Is it not chapter 77? 77? What? Where did I... never mind, I can't find it. I wanted to show you the first time, the day 2 years ago when I sketched Jad. Or not sketch, it's more like a very rough thumb storyboard thing. I'm just about to finish Ikokuniki! How are you doing, Sleepy? Ikokuniki, ah. See, I know what to recommend. I know who likes to read Grey is and what they're gonna enjoy. What kind of pain they like to read about. Let's see. Yes, author forgets what chapter. Of course, of course. I mean, at this point, it's crazy what I'll forget. You're fine, you're totally fine. You're about to finish it? My god. For anybody here, you really should read Ikokuniki. It is so good. 70 plus after all. Yeah, I mean, I'm always writing a chapter, working on a chapter, and updating a chapter. So that's why I mess up things. And right now it's all in the 70s. I'm just arranging the layers so I can start formatting. I really need to finish this and bless Webtoon with this update. The story will go on a break. We'll be back in August. Hey, Anne, welcome. I was trying so hard to finish it one day, but I couldn't look in enough. Its vibe really works well with reading it as like giving it its time. It's so good. How are we doing with the update? Let's turn this off. I don't think I've read Ikakuniki so fast. I kind of binged it, but not the way I binged. No Home. I totally forgot No Home. I totally forgot what story I was going to talk about. That's how life made of me. We're finally living the moment. Yeah, yeah. It's finally there. Well, I did say him trying to starting to talk and open up about things is gonna take him places. I should be afraid of the answer, but I know I'm happy to even have the question. I mean, listen, and it's not a thing that you should like keep in mind for future when I do it again. But it happened in this book because this book is kind of an arc where I mention something, I'm not gonna just mention it and move on. It's gonna be tackled. There are other things that won't be, but I knew that this point specifically should be out in the open as we are closing the arc. I'm glad to have seen you here, Tanuki. Best of luck with everything, and thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, to be a cat. Nope. Nope. He deserves to know, though. I'm not sure how much the answer will affect him in terms of actions. It's a very important thing, and there are many things that knowing could affect him. A cat? You are a cat. What do you? I wish I only share cat naps with cats. But other than that, I can only dream. Maybe we won't have. No. Ah, I love this one. Maybe we won't have the conversation between White and Jad first, but I'm satisfied by this too. Did you check the new header that I uploaded after the update? After I updated? The cat on the motorcycle on your story was the coolest thing. Listen, I was driving. I was lost. I was looking for a certain coffee shop to get espresso. And I was driving my Jeep. I just need to paint the beautiful picture. And I was lost. Was going down this slope with my beautiful, beautiful Jeep. I noticed the motorcycle and the cat. And I stopped like this, screech. Checked my mirrors, no one's there. I reverse quickly back, snap the pictures, and it was too cool to look at me even. Yes, I updated the header after, like, a little bit of time after the pages. Chad reflection. Yeah. Hey, Bess. New header. Welcome, Andy. How are we doing? Hello, Manar. How are we doing? How is the update? Don't tone down the energy, CP. We love it here. Don't worry. I wish I have the same energy to share with you. I'm on negative energy today, but I wanted to have the live as welcome. I'm very sorry to hear about the negative energy, and I hope we can distract you or just give you a little bit of positivity. In a super calm code, how are we? Hell no, we are not doing this. Hi, Blue. We are doing this. I had tried to read it twice, and when I got what was happening, I was in total awe. It's beautiful, isn't it? Daniel, just... Ah. An interesting man. Thank you so much, Basan. I actually noticed all your interactions on Twitter and Instagram. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm still new to the story, but falling in love each day with the plots, the boys. Oh, I can't wait for you to read it and read your thoughts if you share them. Thanks a lot for all the interaction. It makes me super happy. It reminds me what I want to do in life. Just draw creators and interact with people online. I'm killing the arena in me soon, people. I have to tell you. Those two, White and Daniel, are so smart. Are they now? It's fun to ride them, but White wasn't so smart in this update. Conversation-wise, he wasn't that witty. He really, really spoon-fed the information to Daniel in a way. Daniel really did drop that. Yes, definitely. All the books and people are gone except for the envelope and Jad, and the unhappy face of Daniel as well. Oh, I talked, man, I'm proud. Good thing it was Daniel on the receiving end. Yeah, this is why yesterday's update, I don't know who said that he looks sad by what Daniel is telling him, someone on Discord. And it wasn't that he's sad, he's just trying to build up the courage, not build up the courage. It's not out of lack of courage that he doesn't talk, but he was trying to put himself in the mindset of, let's talk about this. I'm so happy with this. I'm practically wearing a colorful propeller hat. I'm so joyous. Yay, that makes me happy. I've been waiting for so long to reach this point. 10 out of 10 white monologue at the end. Yeah, that one was... He just wants to put it out. I don't know. When I was writing that monologue, I don't know if anybody remembers, I shared a tweet saying, how can self-destruction be inspiring? And it's not about self-destruction, but the way he was thinking, like, since everything is changing and I'm lost anyway, let's pull the plug on everything. I'm gonna just go and say it, ask him directly. And I felt like that's very inspiring. Like fire eating at everything. Like, this is not really a very positive way of visualizing the thing, but it's inspiring. Can we talk about the details? Daniel pulling the card, posing that, puts it back. Then pulling the cigarette because stressed. The look on his face. Him. Yeah, I love it. I love how you put it. Please do talk about the details because they're very intentional. I love how Daniel has this thing where he is very... He doesn't hide how he feels, but he does it with such calm demeanor or such comfortable aura that you could really miss how he's feeling or what he's showing, actually. White's power to have two sides of everything.
It's 6 o'clock.
Please talk about it. I'm with you, Sleepy. Please talk about it. And you're very perceptive yourself. What are you saying? Clockman honorary appearance? Yeah, without a quote. There are no quotes anymore. Just the voice. Right? I am very... I'm always happy with all of the talk on the Discord. And I really, really appreciate, very thankful for people noticing all these details and talking about them. Daniel threw his own advice out the window and went for the origin. 100%. I love it. Blue, my god. Blue always kills. It's wild that he doesn't have. He took the word at face value and didn't really question it, and the way he reacted is. Where is the chapter? Where is the page, I mean? Let's open it up. The way he reacted here. He wanted the case, he got the case. When he mentioned fire in the light, I stopped being afraid a little from what we saw so far. Yeah, who knows? Maybe it's really not that scary or that wrong or illegal. Maybe White is Batman and he just fights off evil at night. So he needs a gun. Not gonna lie, all teasers in Twitter are making me scared. Black breakdown, White's dark circles. Oh, speaking of, let me just... Okay, I'd love to hear reactions here. Maybe later there, but... Let me private chapter 78 channel, because... I did post all the teasers there. From the chapter after this one. I did channel... Where is private? How do you unprivate? Channel permission, private channel, there it is. For those who don't have Twitter or Instagram, don't use social media, first, good for you. Second, I posted all the teasers on the channel. Not teasers, but work in progress shots. Yes, I do think a lot before posting these, and I kind of post them thinking, oh, so we are going to end this chapter with this? Okay, this is a good panel to share. So yeah, you could call them teasers, you could. Gun mentioned? We're waiting for the gun to appear. Hey, Psycho! The update was amazing with quite a new understanding info from White, so no blame today. That's great. Always great to hear that. You're just gonna end the chapter. I know, right? I know, right? I'm such a bad marketing person, because if there is a break, it should be here. This is the best cliffhanger to have. But I feel so bad. I really worked so hard not to have the break when this chapter ends, but it's out of my hands. Psycho, we just mentioned Gun, and Sleepy was saying Gun mentioned where's Psycho, and then you join. So, what a beautiful thing to witness. I love this stream. Now I'm thinking, what if White burned his plushie? The lion one. Oh! Manar. I already was going to get back to something that you mentioned a long time ago by the end of this arc, but I guess we're only going to add to these. take what I'm saying as I'm saying it, as vague as it sounds. It's like Black self-harm. You want to know why. With Black's amnesia, you want to know why. Daniel, Mr. Daniel. I'm like that too. And we will wait so long. You need the break? I need the break. I need the break as well. Not from the updates, I need the break from being slaved by my internal arena, I guess. Sadly, there won't be chapter discussion. Doesn't look like there's time for that. So I'm happy at least I managed to stream the formatting. We'll wait so long. It's coming back in August for sure. When? I don't know, but he would say the same even if it was next week. With that last question, I imagine, yeah, it's I'm not I'm actually working on the thing I was ranting about last stream. I feel like I needed to rant about it for it to happen. Those who know. So I have a trip in 3 days. I was contacted after all. Yeah. I want to be happy about it. I want to. But it's too much, too much. Ah, tell you what. This. Like this. Hey, Alpha. You sound thrilled. When I disconnect from all the work and stress and tiredness and sleeplessness, yes. I feel like, yeah, it's exciting. But until everything is ready, and nothing is ready, I'm kind of unable to feel it. But I'm really, honestly, I'm really happy that I am able to stream this. Thank you. We can dress up like we are the bodyguards while boarding the plane. Oh. It is too pricey. The what's it called? The ticket. Anyway, I'll talk more about it once we're done with this. I need to keep the mind on the mind people here. White and his uncle. You've been going pretty hard for... Yeah, honestly, I'm done. I can't wait, like, 10 days. It's just 10 days and then I'll be... I want clippings, I guess. I want to finish the book and I want to go back to clippings. It's just I don't trust justifiably, I don't trust working with other people because I go so hard. I take things too seriously and I finish everything on time, do my part and all that, but can't really say the same about every single person I've ever worked with. And I'm sorry to say that. I hate to say that. I feel bad saying something good about myself and criticizing others, but this what's driving me crazy now. We got first class. I've been looking. I've been waiting, checking my booking every day, multiple times a day, in case there's an upgrade at a cheaper price. I'd love a first class trip. Whack the plane. I really want to print something black and white, carry them with me. Oh, what's this? You'll be free pretty much when I finish the school year. We can. Yeah, we should. We should. I'd love that. So all that W nephew papers were all his tracks for the question. It's his. So when White took everything he wrote to his house, he didn't really take. There are plenty of things left there, the ones that Daniel wrote. He probably has a lot of things written about White. And it's kind of like what Daniel's very compartmentalizing. I forgot the verb. He does that. And it's clear from the third to last page in this chapter, when he lays everything on the table, that he does it with everyone. Like, this is sister, this is Jad, this is sister's man, this is sister's kid is different than nephew, is different than White. Did I turn off some text? Ah, there it is. It happens. When you employ people, you'll never be as passionate as the person most involved, which is you. That's the thing. I'm not talking about someone who is, like, for example, doing proofreading or printing. I've been through that and I'm fine. But when someone wants me for an event and I'm the only one that is doing everything for that event, or somebody contact me for a collaboration and then I give everything the best I know how, and the other party is doing the bare minimum. And yeah, it's just... Did I share them? Okay. When you were reading my comment, the internet crashed. I had to go and watch on YouTube. See, the whole internet didn't want you to hear my reaction. Hey, Tam. Good luck on your tasks. Thank you for stopping by. You know what you need for that? The magnifying glass. White is... I've been worried about White lately. I've always been worried about the arc when White starts opening up and we see more of his thoughts and him talking about things, because I always worried that it's easy for people to like a mysterious, untalkative character. And you can lose a lot of these fans and supporters the more this character opens up. So I've been worried for my boy. Compartmentalizing without blame White. But White will keep on facing challenges, so no worries, that's exciting. Yeah. True. Oh, Andy, wait. I hear crying. Okay, we ignore the crying. I'm glad to hear that, Andy. I really hope I do him justice. I don't want to ruin him. I want to put him in a box and shake him around so bad. It's like this aggression, but pride aggression. That makes me happy. He did well. He's trying. It's funny sometimes, but... A razor? Philosophical razor. Did I? I didn't. Like him dealing with girls. His relationship with that Daniel. What if... Asking all the good questions. I was wondering. I was writing more of the next book while working on this one. And I'm thinking, like, when is the best time to introduce one of the girls? Will it happen next book? Okay, we're done with this. Don't save. Don't save. Oh, how am I gonna format this one now? This track is giving over the garden wall. I've never watched that one, but I heard a lot of good things about it. And I like the look of it. I think you're taking your time with him, so he'll be fine. Yeah, even though I sometimes worry that taking too much time with him is needed. I'm not gonna change anything. But yeah, when I'm just overthinking at times, myself, I worry about. Some people who will be bored out of their minds. I won't change anything because I am trying to... I give everything proper thought. I don't just haphazardly decide to stick with one point or another. But you always have to be critical and second guess yourself, I guess. Ay, 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 ay. Clippings were black and white. wake up one morning and see their hair color has been swapped, like that one art that is in clippings of black having black hair. I want a very fun clipping. Just a fun clipping. I have so many reels that my friends send, and I all save them all in this BW folder collection, I mean, on Instagram, because there are a lot of reels that just black white core. This truly was Occam's razor. We went from simplest solution to no. He just Daniel, he just it almost feels like he has this issue with Jad and was just waiting for something to attack him or to aggressively address him. It's very funny. Taking time is his old thing. He's the king of turning molehills into mountains. Taking time is his thing, 100%. What? Rasterize. You didn't solve the problem or reach a conclusion. Okay. This could work here. I'm thinking you adding more people will increase the list of characters you want to tackle well. Good luck. Thank you. I will need it. Your characters are truly... I hope so. I hope so. I mentioned the... So, Volume 9 had an epilogue. Volume 10 is gonna end with the prologue of Volume 11. And I can't wait. I can't wait to see several people typing on Discord. Hannah Marie, yeah, it's not even like she's basically a mirage right now. I can't see anything of her. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like there are some characters that are gonna be clippings only. Hannah Marie is very bubbly. She has her own problems. Like, I did see many problems for her, but I didn't see her being a problem to Black, and I need a problem for Black. I know, I already have Yildar in the horizon, but I mean, if I want to add a new character, it has to have a problem, you know? Yeah. A problem for Black. Have mercy on him. How can you even write a story without problems? Let's take it all and see. And every time you come face to face with the issue, you move away from it. Okay. Ah, look at that. Look at that. This works with this. So we delete the crashing door. Oh, sorry. Almost lost your head, Mr. White. Okay, so every time you come, you walk away from it. Then don't waste your time on white on trying to get answers about black. Why not secretly go to Jad and have it where Jad brings black to you? Then we can all drink coffee and blame white. Daniel is... I don't know how to put it, but when I think about it, like, he's interested in seeing black, but he's not really that bothered by not ever talking to him, in a way. It's strange. Aha, this is what I want. Kind of, I guess. Right. The man has had rough month. Go easy. I don't know. I keep punching him down and he keeps coming back up. And I feel like with his memory intact and him thinking and all that, yeah, there's bigger room for real problems. What if next volume is dealing with black cutting with boxes? Just saying. I love just saying. We need a story with problem and fights. Yeah, that's exactly it. You get me, Psycho. Like Prologue White being active, starting a new job, and that going to the boxing club. So excited for the boxing arc, it's insane. 29. They reached 29. What will you do when it reaches 40? They're counting down. So... yeah. Hey Maha, it's been a long while. I have been having, I don't know, let's forget about English for a sec. I have your email pinned to reply to ever since forever. I'm glad that you joined the stream so I can just apologize to you properly that I haven't still. Okay. You didn't solve the problem or reach a conclusion, and every time you come face to face with you come face to face with that issue, you move away from it until I'm glad to hear that. My life has been really, really, really busy. My best friend, this year I've seen her once when she told me that she's pregnant. And that was back in April, probably. Maybe May. She's due to September, and I called her 2 days ago and I told her, I hope I'll get to see you before your new son because she already has a son. Your new son graduates high school. It's crazy. My sister is who lives abroad is here now, and we always do things, and I haven't been able to even sit properly with her, like just over a cup of coffee or something and talk. Water for the fire, white setting. That's the arc I'm waiting for. What do you mean, boxing arc? What do you mean, Hannah Marie? We have white and fire? Sun 2.0, yeah. 2025 has been crazy. Yes. I guess winning a prize comes with a price. Bars, I guess. Where it just becomes... You know... Oh my god. I want to say something, but I'm not sure how seriously everybody's gonna take it. It's just a joke. I was once... should I? Should I say it? My sister's back from abroad with a kid and it's been non-stop. Ah, I can imagine. My sister has two. And they're having a debate every day whether I'm a boy or a girl. I had... My first niece had that problem as well. But now it's fun to see two people just talking about it. Two kids just talking about it. And the questions, give me anything, Diana, I'll eat it so much. That's exactly what I don't want. I don't want you to eat it. I don't want you to take it seriously. It's just a thing that happened back when White was volume 1 White. No, maybe it was like volume 4 White, when you only saw him get real angry once when he slapped Black back in the tour. So when White wasn't, like, you didn't see much of his dark side. And for some reason, honestly, I'm being real honest here, that some reason that might not be related to Grey is at all. A friend of mine that I was talking to online, she asked me, what are you doing? And I replied with, looking up the what is the punishment for arson? And her immediate reaction was, White, what did you do? Like, where did that come from? White is the most level-headed, perfect boy. What? My answer is yes. Yeah, I just enjoy it. It's very fun. Predicted the future? Well, I know there's one place that should be burned to the floor, to the ground, to the floor, to the ground. What's the punishment though? It really depends on what. I would show how thorough I insert this thing. It really depends on. There are 3 or 4 levels of arson, depending on the harm, what the area, intention. Oh. Friend. Oh, you meant the okay, the new arc. I'm kind of listen. I'm very excited because a lot of people, and we're gonna get back to characters that we haven't seen in a while. It's nice to have variety in the cast because I kind of hit my limit with the cast of this arc. But at the same time, I'm kind of also I'm very excited about the idea of. This is why I was thinking: should I introduce a new girl in the new arc, or just give myself time to enjoy not having a plan, like back when Volume 1 and 2 and 3 probably were. There were no plans. It's just like I mentioned before, I want to be able to, so I feel like drawing a day in Jad's life. I feel like drawing a day where Black and White are just in the car. Kind of like these ideas where it works for a one-shot or a very slice of life story, a filler chapter, if you will. But for the longest time, I've been stuck needing to tackle certain things because it's time or because we need that progression. So, new lawyer character. Oh, Blue. Oh, Blue. We should get our hands on his phone. Maybe there's a number there already. Maybe. The thing is, I meant... Oh, yeah. I'm just really hungry, man. We need that filler chapter. We do really need it. Beach episode vibes? Again, I wouldn't feel comfortable with drawing all that skin. But at the same time, when I was contacted to draw something, I was like given options, and one of the options was what's it called? Medical tourism? What do they call it? سياحة علاجية. I don't know what's it in English. And in Jordan we have a lot of hot springs. And I just thought of Black and White and Jad. And if that's not a filler chapter, I don't know what is. A number of Blue just not having a plan for writing is so heavy. Yes, I'm really tired of having to reach. You know, the first time I guess it started with Black needs to be Thai. Now Black and White need to fight. Oh my god, Larissa's still pregnant. I need to get that baby out. So, it's been, yeah. I just want to go with the flow. What do I want to write? Do I want to just travel back in time and draw some fluff clippings like memory from their childhood? No, from their teen days. So there's a lawyer who helped him out before. We talked. Keep cooking. Keep cooking. It's gonna be real fun. Get us those extra fillers and teasers. Yeah. Too bad babies can't stay in the belly for more than 9 months. Hi, Jevi. I'm not even seeing Jevi these days. You're the ace card to use against D? I love it. It is fun. Honestly, there's always these readers that when I want to post a work in progress shot, I kind of think of these readers. Blue is one of them. Manar is one of them. Like, oh my god, they're gonna get it. I should do something else. And it's fun because I can definitely intentionally use a certain teaser because I know it's gonna be read that in a way that is totally different from where we're heading. It's fun. I love problem solving, I guess. I have a curious question. I stopped reading after volume 8. If Black had gone to therapy and committed to it, how do you think that would affect White? How would it affect White? Like, what do you think exactly? Like, it's gonna affect their relationship, or? Haunt you like you do? Yeah, you definitely haunt me with these. I'm not exaggerating. I sometimes want to post something. I'm like, no, they're gonna figure it out instantly. Same with your. I was wondering if it would make White feel insecure about his place in Black's life. Would he feel replaced, or? No, I don't see it being the case because Black will probably include White in every detail that's happening. No, I don't think. White feels insecure about being not replaced, but abandoned, or not abandoned. Left behind is better than abandoned. And it's not about Black choosing someone else or anything. It's just that the idea, like, he wouldn't be bothered by someone else taking his place, but rather the idea that Black not needing him. Like, he would be more looking at the core of the thing rather than what caused it. Ooh, that's a good one, N. I'm really, really, really bad at running the business side of things. Yeah, exactly. I feel like he'd panic, at least at first. I wonder whose fault that is. Your favorite person, Sleepy. Your favorite person. In the end, he was okay with leaving him and was okay with Black staying with the Mamsers or with Amir. So he's not really that. Honestly, his one true goal is really for Black to be better, whether he's the one doing it or not. But yeah, as Anne said, so I wouldn't really give more answers that are in the story. This arc really shines a light on that question. My favorite person is Sash, I think. I'm extremely sleepy, man. And I missed all the hydrates, thank you. I am hydrating right now. Psycho and silly. Thanks a lot for coming, silly. I always appreciate you being here so early in the morning on a weekend. Have a good time. Daniel with the lines. White with the lines. Oh wait, I can't believe that nobody mentioned this. There was a cute panel here. I forgot about it. So I'm not gonna judge anyone for not mentioning it. I totally forgot it with everything that Daniel did. But there was a cute BW panel. Two actually. Black looks good with his hair down. Why put Black in Amir's hands, but power from Chainsaw Man already took care of that? Oh, Chainsaw Man Part 1. You were so good. I didn't forget, I went back to it. I'm glad to hear that. It just outside of the interaction itself, it's nice to see. Like, it's something kind of subtextual, how you see that White tells Black about things he talked with Daniel about, and then they look up together. I don't know, it felt like a bromance to remember. Hey Elma! Done with the class, and I tried not to look crazy through the Zoom screen because you read your... Oh my god. How are we finding it? Team Daniel, here we go. White talking? White tackling this? In a very funny way to me, honestly. I feel like he... Again, you have to think that this happened before he went to Larissa's, where he talked with Larissa as well. And then to Black and the board. So, my god. I have a lot to say. I want to make a whole analysis later. My god, I look forward to that. Honestly, you all make me sane. I shared Jevi the other day on Twitter saying that he keeps me sane. And genuinely, these updates and all of your reactions truly keep me sane as well. I like Happy Black here and none of the others. This chapter 78 and this chapter, because chapter 78 has more of this talk. This talk with Daniel, there's a portion of it that is yet to be shared in chapter 78. And yeah, this was a very, very long talk, and I'm proud of certain moments where I was able to problem solve and find a way to put all that text, like here. Because in the end, I don't want to make the chapter super long, but I do. So finding the exact visual that I need to just drop all this text, it's very rewarding to find it. Okay, incoming paragraph from me. Well, yes, please, please. I love these paragraphs. The series keeps me insane. Well, reaction is unfound. Oof. Let's see. I love being here in this solitary confinement with you guys. That's a good way to putting it. I'm here with you too. Okay, my current thoughts. There's two things about the current update that bug me. Okay. One is Occam's reason, and I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, honestly. I write it, I don't hear it, so. Basically, Daniel saying, think simple. Then there's Daniel saying cheap plot twists. They create shock value and give you room to play around with more plot lines. But then there's Chekhov's gun and too much emphasis on ID this whole chapter. So this whole is why it's the real biological son makes it seem like Daniel is warning us. At the same time, it could be a valid reveal. Ah, reaction is unfound again. I love it. Oh my god. I love how you look at the whole thing at the same time. It's just beautiful. delicious cooking. Masterful cooking, I mean. Delicious food. I don't know. I'm not good with metaphors. Thank you, Sleepy. I love that you mentioned plot twists and create shock value and give you room to play around with multiple plot lines, because yeah, I do attack my own writing in the story. I've done it before. This is why I do feel very blessed to have a reader like you. Like, there are different readers and I enjoy them all, and I love that I have this diversity when it comes to reading experiences. It's the most rewarding thing. I have a 3-minute break. Okay, Daniel has a lot to say. I really like the throwing of ideas towards White. Sure thought about how to approach... Yeah, he knows exactly how to approach White. It's very fun. This is why I did throw out the idea of him suggesting another therapist, but in the end, nobody would work with White other than Daniel. Also, welcome for these 3 minutes, Tam. The switching therapist gave me... That update was so good. All the reactions, it was crazy. This chapter had a lot of... I kind of feel bad that there's no discussion stream, because this chapter has a lot of things. So it's nice to see it all in one reading. He was doing a therapist thing. He suggested philosophical razors and then got up and wanted to give him a book to read. Everything was going fine. And then White is like, no, wait, I have this idea that's gonna rock your world. Never trust D? Never trust D. My god. No. Trust me. I'm doing my best to give you the... Wait, did I? But sometimes, yeah, I did. Even though I knew it wouldn't happen, it was shock value, right? I love how you... Okay. But I love how you're reading... My god, I love this. You're reading this and then applying it to the author. Do you have any interest in starting YouTube analysis or reading videos? I'd love to check something like that from you. In general, even when we talk about other creations, it's very... I love how you read things. Trust me, she said, in the most untrustworthy tone. As a person who have trust issues, I don't know how to tell people to trust me, honestly, because for me, trust is a very strange concept. So I can't tell people to not be cynical when I'm cynicism itself, for example. And I guess that's where the untrustworthy tone comes from. It's me feeling bad about telling people to do something that I'm not good at myself. Nervous laugh. It's nervous laugh because, yeah. Just finished bag reading chat. Blue's thought is giving me an ominous feeling. Seriously though, where do you think we're going from here? And where we talked about we talked about all the predictions, thoughts, feelings, readings into the good and bad, or where we'll head if Wyatt changes therapist. I'm really interested in hearing. We didn't talk about it when Jad dropped the question back in chapter 73. So I guess this is a good moment to think or hear or discuss how do we see it? The answer to that question, how it's going to affect it. It's okay. Jump, I'll catch you. You can trust me. Whoops. How did that happen? No, listen. I'm too responsible to not break my back trying to catch someone who trusted me. Still, a very fun visual that was. I love analyzing stories I read, but no, I would never start a YouTube channel on it. That's why I'm so glad I found the Discord and a way to actually talk to you and everyone else about my thoughts. I really appreciate it. I genuinely like it. And I love how, like, especially when we were talking about Sakamoto Days, for example, how much trust and understanding and respect you give authors in general. I love that. I was thinking just today, because so Alexander, the anime YouTuber, manga YouTuber as well, was sharing this comment somebody left on his recent video about a character from Bleach. And even when he was reading Naruto, a lot of people would attack because, like, how cheap or how smart the writing of Naruto, for example, is, stuff like that. And I always think about, like, okay, even myself, like when I think of a lot of things in this arc specifically, because this arc has a lot of highs, a lot of big moments, a lot of emotional moments, like the lighthouse moment, the Let's White moment, there are a lot of moments, you know, peaks of emotional peaks. And someone could criticize that. And honestly, I was thinking of a lot of people don't really humanize authors in general. Like, okay, let's, for the sake of argument, say that something that is too emotional, where every bad person, like a lot of people make fun of Naruto for Naruto's ability to just talk no jutsu, they used to call it, like how he can talk to any antagonist, any evil person, and make them good and all that. And they resolve everything with an emotional flashback or an emotional talk and stuff like that. And yeah, for the sake of argument, let's say that's bad writing, okay? What if this experience or this writing is an experience that the author is living for? Like, what if this is something that is healing to the author, for example? It's wild how people, like, there is some a certain level of ownership to readers when they follow a story, trust a story, put their money into the story. There's definitely that. But at the same time, if you don't like it, just walk away. If it changed, express your anger and just move on. I'm not against criticizing. I'm not against feeling like something got weak or fell from grace. I mean, supernatural happened. But at the same time, like, just humanize the author. They're probably enjoying it. There are certain instances when they're not, especially with editors and production companies. But generally speaking, a lot of people, especially in manga, I'm not going to talk about TV shows and stuff because there's a big team there. But with manga, if there is anybody who is butting in and changing things, it's going to be the editor. So it's just one, like, 3 people max are doing this thing, and I would like to trust that they're trying to do their best for others or for themselves. So it's so yeah, I love when I see a reader that respects a story and respects the author as well. And if they don't like, it's funny, I mentioned Alexander again because he's been this, oh, this is the deep anime YouTuber, stuff like that. And because he used to talk about Hunter x Hunter and Berserk a lot. And when he started reading other popular mainstream stories and enjoy them, and he's a lover of stories, a lot of people started like, oh, you're always so positive, you like everything is peak, everything. I'm like, what's wrong with that? It's an emotional experience in the end. And I'm a person who takes stories very seriously and very critical of stories, and I don't like anything, but still, when I don't like anything, I move on. Sometimes I would rant. If you open the door for me, I will rant about Link Click, for example. but it would be a moment and just move on in the end. Okay, let's read Elma's now. My immediate thoughts without rereading the pages were, well, first, we're getting there, yes. But then I was particularly focused on the final page. I go insane about full spreads. The windows shut. Oh my god. The amount of time I spent on that last page. Let's read. The windows shut, keeping the room in the dark, except the one window reflects not even seen on the wall. Yes, half open to have a start of clarity, but as a reflection, it's not direct, it's still not white. It feels like a reprise for the original envelope scene, as if white closed those 2 windows after. Oh my god. I love that. I love that. That page drove me crazy. That last page, my god. Art-wise. Supernatural. I had to say it. I had to say it. Storytelling is unique, and I love seeing how many different ways authors approach it. Yes, art is peak. Stories are peak. And honestly, in all honesty, when I was I'm not talking about myself now, but there was a time when the only good thing happening in my life was being, writing, creating, living Grey Is. There were days when I had nothing going for me and nothing to look forward to. I've had zero feeling to anything in the whole wide world. Everything was dark and ugly. But the moment I sit down and draw and write, Grey Is. So I kind of feel like, okay, maybe this story I'm reading is falling from grace and not really good, but maybe it's a life savior to the author or a reader. Thank you, Elma, for noticing the last page and all the details in it. Look at that eye. Look at that. He's really... Welcome back, Anne. Creating art always has value. Art always comes from the innately emotional and human place and connect. Yes, no matter the conventional worth anyone attaches to it, all equally. Yes, 100%. I am gonna give the talk about artificial art and creating, after all. Maybe I'll make a video, YouTube video out of it. But yeah, creating all the struggle while creating all the time, effort, and thought put into it. Daniel's locked in. Yes, he 100% is. He read through the example so fast. Oh no. Oh no, what I'm gonna do here. Wait, I know what I'm gonna do. Okay, let's turn this off. Yes. Sleepy. Sleepy's expression of love. Put it in a box and shake it around. Listen, there's I'm not just all romantic view on art and creations and give authors the benefit of the doubt, because there are two creations that I like. Whenever I feel like I want to laugh, I look up three things. Two of them are creations, and then Jordan Peterson. These are just things that I look for fun. Just look up to see people hating on in a funny way. The other is David Cage's games. And the third is the same thing that I kind of attacked when I talked about dealing with self-harm in a bad way. Story, and I'm too afraid to mention the story because I know it's a lot of people love it. And I don't like to attack something that people take joy in. Supernatural is the TV show with Sam and Dean and Castiel. If I may fang a little bit, my brain pays super attention to style shifts in the page, what's shown or hidden in an obvious manner. I love that because it feels so often so important. The size of panels on the page and how they break. There are some of my favorite. Ah, thank you, Ilma. I take extra care and have a lot of fun making these decisions, and to the point that I enjoy it so much, to the point that sometimes I wonder, do I actually love creating stories, or is problem solving my main passion? Because in manga you do a lot of problem solving all the time. This track, if you can hear it when it's just starting, is the track I had on my playlist when I was writing the Meanwhile, the half chapter in volume 9 about Yeldar and Celine. How am I gonna put this? I know that family parents brotherhood isn't just blood relations for sure. Thanks a lot, Andy. I really feel that. I really hope you feel better. I wish you all the best. Thank you for coming. You have fever. Please do take care. Rest well. There's few manga that just take that to the max. Oh, thank you, Blue. I try. I genuinely try. And sometimes I break the page by trying so hard, and I don't have a problem with that. This is another thing after all the rambling about maybe an author is doing all that and the writing for themselves more than anyone. But also, so what is so wrong about a bad creation or mistakes in a good creation? It's wild to me because I personally take liberties all the time and just give myself all the room to experiment. And sometimes I break the page. Sometimes I do feel like looking back at this arc, I'm gonna have a lot of criticism. I just feel it, but I'm fine with it. I feel like, I don't know. It's fine not to, you can't make a perfect creation, and it's fine to make mistakes. In tea and naps we trust. I've been drinking a lot of espressos, sleeping on the floor, and my days are starting at 1 a.m. these days. It's crazy. I told Mom once I'm back from Japan, the first thing I'm gonna do is just sleep. And you'll know it. I'm not gonna sleep. I just, because I can't now, I'm saying that I want to sleep, but I know that I'll be back and just on my tablet. I think art for me is about the authenticity and growth. Authenticity is very important, yes. I didn't get back to the messages because I've been just stealing time to check Discord and reply to one message or two and then leave. But these were my thoughts when I shared what I shared about Link Click, and I want to go back. I know that there are new messages there. What I'm not liking is how I feel like it's not authentic anymore in a way. Because I kind of put the first 2 seasons dubbed while I was working a few months ago, and I feel like there's something changed, and it's not just the vibe. I don't know, Bryden arc kind of made me feel it's losing a little bit of authenticity for the sake of fan service, I guess. Is Link Click another manga? Oh my god, you don't know Link Click? No, it's a Chinese animated show because they don't use anime, but I don't know what's the word. But you should check it, Link Click. After you're done with Ikokuniki, do and you have time, check Link Click and join the thread. Original animated series from China. Yes, I should have left it for other people to answer. There's a character that we joked about that I mentioned. There's a character in Link Click that should go out for coffee with White so that they can discuss how to go crazy for the sake of one half ponytail. Impulsive dude. Daniel, never mind. You don't need the book. You need to leave now because I have some reading to do. There's a manhwa too, but a little. Really? I personally like to consume a story as it is in its original format. But I didn't know there's a manhwa. So White seems not really buying the our time is up. He checked the watch, but rolled with it. I don't know if you've catch that. I'm just chuckling at Blues. I like these cheap plot twists. Reading Daniel's dialogue in relation to the story as a whole. There we go. I can read Eko Kuniki and Sakamoto Days while watching Link Click and playing Delta. Yes! What? Oh my god. What a... You're just peak after peak, huh? Deltarune. I'm gonna be destroyed. Deltarune. My god. You don't bring up Deltarune, please. Thanks a lot for coming, Blue. Enjoy the rest of your day. I am staring. I kind of lagged a little bit mentally. There are 9 chapters from Ikukuniki for me to read, and I don't want to. Oh, I feel it. I feel it. It's so good. It's such a good series, man. Before No Home, and I genuinely was shocked to my core that I've found something, and I felt something that I've never felt, and I always heard people talk about feeling when they read stories. How considerate of Diana to ponder the idea while suggest. Daniel has superpowers when it comes to interacting with White. Why is it? The why duo, 100%. So yeah, where do you? I've asked before. Where do you think we're heading after this chapter? I'm really wanting to see how White takes action with this development. It's White. Seriously, what kind of action you see him making, taking? I want to see what trying to bring down everything and restart looks like for him. Well, somebody beat it to him. It would have been cool to see Jad taken aback by the question from White. But I guess Daniel acted like siblings. You know when siblings they just speed sibling gets to do it. I couldn't get what people say when they read watch anything when it just passes me without anything strongly until I, oh my god, I thought of this after I read something after you read something in, oh really, you're still reading ORV. I have a long trip. Maybe I should take my Kindle. Maybe I'll do some real progression in that story. Look at him. He clearly, this is the White. This is the chill White. He's clearly disturbed by that idea. He started smoking, but he carried his role very professionally. Even smiled. And it's like, asking question is good. Omniscient reader's viewpoint. This is not something I can recommend, but everybody recommends it, Sleepy. Where is the text here? I'm slowly reading it. It's too big, long novel. There is a manhwa to it, but I like to read things as they originally were intended. I love him going to light a cigarette, and it's like, oh, he man, he is. This isn't me talking. This author D. This is reader D. I feel like the way I would read it is Daniel probably had a lot of criticism towards Jad, and maybe even throughout him raising White, he probably had some issues. He kind of alluded a little bit to those when he talked to White, how Jad is very gracious around you. He doesn't really push or anything. So he probably has some criticism as a therapist and maybe as an uncle to White. But in the end, he knows professionally and maturely that a kid should be with his father. So you can imagine with that in mind how much he would be triggered if that question is on the table now. I'll just see where Wyatt goes with this conversation with Danny. I like the vibe when he's driving and thinking. Thank you. It was very calming for me to draw it and illustrate it all. It was fun to illustrate the light and the changes in the scenery through the window. Now that I'm thinking about it, did Danny have... He didn't actually. I never thought about it. What? I don't know why I can see him... I think it would be easier to think of an object for him than an animal. Is he a bird? Fish? No, I don't know. Strange. Oh, Black and Daniel are finally in a panel together. On a page together. Almost. An animal for Daniel. I really have to think about it. Interesting. Crow, Daniel. I don't know. Calling Jack. Yes. A big move. If it's a bird, my first thought is the owl symbolism, but I'm curious what object now. I don't know, but genuinely, it's a very, very interesting question. I never thought about it. Owl would be cool. I just saw him with the smoke and went, lol, he's a dragon. This is the thing. I feel like he would make a good fictional animal rather than a real animal. Not a unicorn, but He's very, sometimes he feels very otherworldly, you know? So Danny shares kind of the same thought as Jad's mother on Jad. Oh, ooh. That's a dynamic I never thought about. What a beautiful thing to add, Tam. But yeah, I can easily see Daniel really critical of a lot of things Jad did and does. Like when Daniel was introduced, he was like someone on the sidelines, but it turns out he was doing that solely out of respect. Yes, consideration for Wyatt, and now he's finally showing where he stands. Yeah, I love that. I love that. Yeah, that's exactly it. And it's not like sidelines because he doesn't. It's just that it's definitely way healthier and is the right thing for a kid to be with his father, especially when that kid wants to be with his father. Daniel the unicorn. Oh, why am I? Never mind. To pick the simplest solution. Sorry. Alien. Oh my god. CP. What? Oh. Yeah. This. I love this. This black look. I love it. Yep, those Z's are on top of my head as well. I'm very sleepy. My overthinking was a way to adapt, starting with her leaving all the way to Black's memories, and then it turned maladaptive. So I don't know if it'll ever stop, but I guess I can test this razor when the going gets too tough inside. However, I'm very in need of sleep. Sleepy, you did watch Haikyuu, right? I've entered a new state recently when I'm sleepy but functioning but also forgetful. That's exactly what happens. It's the biological thing to happen, the normal thing to happen. Oh, 14 minutes ago, I just seen it. Thanks for the follow, Salad, if you're still there. For some reason, the alerts aren't playing on my end. Tell you what, I want this. Maybe. He's like, oh, I'm just gonna add this little secret connection to the story and let's see how this turns out. Meanwhile, she is, whoa, this part really relates to as of what happened back in chapter 5. You think? You think that's how it... You think? I love it. A lot of connections that readers do, that you do on the Discord, are very fun to me because a lot of them aren't intentional, but when they are intentional and seen, it's also very rewarding. I love both experiences. I watched it years ago. I need to watch it. Memory isn't so good. My memory isn't so good with shows, and I hate it because... What was I saying? I was when I was recording the lessons for Kuloso, I said that so I don't know if this is what they're called. I was talking about pennas that are mood setters. And I said I don't know if I called them that, if they're called like that, if I heard it somewhere and I forgot, or it's just I made up this name for them. And yeah. This is why I don't like how forgetful I am about creations. I remember the feelings. I remember that Haikyuu is the best show to ever watch, but don't ask me about details. I love that black leaning on White's shoulder. I feel it's been so long to see them this close and physically... And just chill. Yes, yes. %100%. This is why I was taken aback by people on Webtoon misreading the "let's go" when White mentioned the razors, because it was kind of showing that after White saw the board and then talked to Black and told him you have to be yourself and don't really push yourself for me and stuff like that, Black instantly just switched to himself. Tell me that you love me. Oh my god, I was right about razors. And even now, just chilling. But showing something new in all this, like Black instantly being himself, is fine. But then seeing that White is just comfortable. He searched up this thing that Daniel mentioned with Black and made a joke, kind of a joke, saying that I do pick the simplest thing when it comes to social interaction or wasting energy. So when people were like, "Oh, this surprised me," it wasn't comfortable. Like, "Oh, this is not the experience I wanted you to feel." Also, did we notice how he touched the rear view mirror? Character development. Out of context, nobody will understand. Grey is readers, character development. Thank you. And he just went into the tunnel. My favorite kind of breed. I wasn't prepared at all when the topic was brought up externally rather than under my dictation. I mean, we love a self-aware. He took me by surprise, asking that, and I wanted to run and never bring it up ever again. Again, we love a self-aware person. Thank you, Tam. I noticed it from the announcement about the... Yeah, that's what I was hinting at, even with that announcement. Him touching the rear view mirror and then him going into darkness. Yes, the new header. Honestly, it was better. Composition-wise, there were books just laying flat, like they kind of dropped to the side. But I was genuinely, I dropped the ball on time management when I was contacted to be in Japan in 3 days. So I tried my best just to do it. I honestly did this edit of the previous header and added all the things in like 40 minutes or something. The chills it gives though, that's exactly the vibe I was going for. He's really triggered by this. It's not exactly like that, but you know the feeling when you have this issue, like this feeling you have towards someone that you can't really know why. You just have this bad vibe from someone. Again, this is not genuinely, it's not really related to Daniel and Jad at all. I said he has his criticism, but generally, just to make it hit home even harder, when you just meet someone and you just can't put your finger on the bad feeling that you get from them, and then you find a piece of information and it all makes sense and like, oh my god, I've been waiting for this. This is exactly what I needed. The contrast of the empty shelf works to really punch you. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you. Thank you for making me feel better about it. I'm scared for Jad, man. Daniel's gonna make him face the music. I'm not so ready. I guess Jad has to do something now. This is one of the funniest thing. 2 or 3 streams ago, somebody brought up Jad, and I was like, oh, I wonder where Jad is. What is he doing? We haven't seen him in a while. I was just kind of giddy. Can't wait. Unable to just contain my excitement to reach the end of this chapter. Evil Lovely is here now. Yeah, it's very fun, honestly. I can't even hide my joy. You didn't even get to see his face, his reaction to the question. Intentional directing. I love directing, man. Whatever was the answer, I'd still love him. Really now? You know what? There is this character in Undertale, Deltarune, that is so Jad for me. Every time I see him, I'm like, this is Jad, and this is exactly how I feel. No matter what he does, I just love him. I'm always team that character. So I know the feeling. I get you. Oh, wait. I don't want... There. Sister, author. See, he has author and he has Jad. He just splits. Oh my god. Here's a topic for Black Daniel meeting. They can talk about splitting people. It never occurred to me to think of it like that. I love it. Cycle's gonna happen. It's gonna happen soon now. I feel like no matter the answer, it won't take away all he's been doing for the past 10 years. Forgiven or not, he's been working to make up for things. Interesting. I really wanted to hear how everybody would feel about both answers. No, I just said that I didn't really... At first, I was like, really? You would still love him even no matter what the answer? And then I thought that there's this character that I feel like is like Jad a lot in Undertale / Deltarune. It's very Jad core to me, maybe visually. I just love him no matter what. I'm always team Asgore when it comes to anything. So I took back my first reaction and I just said that I understand what you mean, but you're still gonna love him. Did we hear Clockman 3 times in this stream? Originally, before I realized that I won't be able to update next week, I was going... one of the plans was to end the update here. So people would wonder, who is he calling? Sister or author? Also, he smoked a lot. And there's a sketchbook or a notebook with sketches on top of it. Nephew. And there are some scribbles here in one of the papers. It could be Daniel not having good handwriting because he's a doctor, or it could be little nephews scribbling. I've never really put a lot of stock into blood relations. If he's been there, he's... Same. I'm a person who always have this discussion with my mother about blood relations, but still, I feel like... I don't know. I genuinely don't have an opinion. But I can guess that it would still affect White in a way. I'm gonna switch to listening now. Gotta appreciate White in the car for a bit more before... Thanks for listening, Tam. It's better to put it all out on the table. Yes, I love myself. because I kind of made the smartphone on its own layer. Cruel? It would have been fun, man. I am afraid that people... Listen, I'll have to... Because it's on webtoon, I'll have to replicate this and show that it's calling. He also doesn't even have his... He smoked a lot, he read a lot, and he took off his glasses. He's really in a bad shape, man. Really triggered. I can't even look at you right now while I call you. I don't want to see anything clearly while I talk to you. Why did it really attract or is really surrounded by people who are visually impaired in a way? Isn't he? One way or another. There's a thing to say about his lack of vision to certain things that we can say here, but that one brain cell on stream thing. Let's see this. I decided that if everything is going to change, I might as well pull the plug on everything all at once. He stole their vision and turned it useless, confirmed. Welcome back, Blue. This is harsh, but okay. No one can see why they're all visually impaired. Oh, Lana. To be honest, I'd like the answer to be no. Oh, I'd love yes too, but no has a different thing. I can't word it good now. Something like he's not his father by blood, but he was like one and even better one, and that's so emotional. I think it may hurt White that he doesn't have a good mother and a real father, and that's make him a person. I don't. The second part is what I was trying to say without knowing how. So we're done with this. We're talking about blood relations, yes. But you know what? I just thought of something. Don't you find it curious that I had to put like fire eating away at everything next to did you see White off when he left? Also, did we talk about the fact that Jad saw him off when he left? And what makes Daniel bring that up now? Very interesting. Curious. It's a thing. I have a weakness called foreground elements, blurred. I love it. This was a joy to draw. This page, this spread. I was trying to read the signs he's driving past. Narrow tunnel and tunnel sign. I always thought he did that, so I wasn't surprised. Cool. That is very interesting now that you say that. It is, right? Fire and leaving again. Narrow tunnel. What does it mean? It has a meaning? If only you are reading Sakamoto Days, Sleepy. You would have gotten it. And what if the fire representing the flames of the anger building up? What if? Correction, what is it? Blur. My god, my brain is lagging for real. I don't think a lot of you were there when the ongoing in-joke in that server was the reality. It's a joke, but it's the reality of how bad I am with time. In general. And how I always vaguely refer to time in the story, because I am bad with time and calculations. Rita has different ages, 3 different ages throughout the story until I fixed it in the new editions. So there's another representation of this phenomena. 2 years ago, more than that by now, but yes, that time. Because I'm too afraid to just name a specific date, a specific year. You like Shin? The author loves Shin. And I love Shin. And Shin is related to the tunnel effect, you know. So Jad saw White before he left. So did White have a convo with Jad before leaving, or did he leave without saying anything? I'm inclined for the former being the first option. So did White have a convo with... Oh! Do you like me to share a teaser? Or it's more than a teaser, it's a slight spoilery teaser on terms of setting, not like information. Enjoy your meal, Elma. Thanks a lot for coming. I always love you to read your analysis. I thought and overthought how to approach it, what to say and what to expect without finding any solution, so I'll have to pick the simplest route and flat out ask him someday soon. I fulfilled my purpose coming back. Hand it over, D. I mean... Did White have a convo with Jad before leaving, or did... And you're inclined to think it's the former. So there's a reason... Page... You know that page in chapter 64? When White is talking about... Pigeon's Meadow? There's this page where there's a big panel of the entrance for the town, and under it are all these photos of Black and White, and one photo of Kid White with the name erased. Remember that page? There's a suspiciously strategically placed bench under a tree. That's all I'm saying. Ah, indeed. However, I chose to air out my thoughts to see where they lead, and he enters a narrow tunnel. Wait, which chapter? Let me check it out. In chapter 64. It's like the 5th or... Wait. 1, 2, 3... Could be page 4. You did mention it last stream, I remember. So someone justifiably meddled. Jad, I never liked you. Jad, I never questioned this, and I took your word and my sister's at face value, even though I know of her wishes. Mostly because I can see it, but also because I didn't want to face the life that Ia was living, or talk about it with you specifically. But I swear to God, if... And the wheels start... when I wrote this line, and the wheels started turning, I thought of Lu Guang. Someone justifiably Mrs. Soboler. I'm glad to hear that. As a person who often does a lousy job coming up with statements and one-liners, I'm happy when I feel like I did something good. So thank you for letting me know. I mean, we have to say it as it is, Psycho. Again, I don't really see Daniel having any intense emotion towards anyone for some reason. But yeah, it was fun. But now I need to ask, and then we switch to Mr. Blind. Don't save, okay, don't save. And come here. That would be such a good username. Really? Bench, huh? Scenarios linking the two coming to mind are that where Jad saw White off as he left Pigeon Meadow, or what? That's where the Emberton. Ugh. I mean, yeah. He's a bad use. No. Why I? What? Ah, no. You want some respect? Hmm. Jad saw White off, so when White left, Jad was still seeing. So I did saw him. He did see him off. Would like to see Daniel in clippings in the future. Wonder what kind of chaos he. This is the one of the problems I have. I don't know how to put him in clippings because I don't want to spoil the ending of Volume 5. So I don't see how Daniel is going to be in clippings unless he appears after the main story is done and I'm just doing clippings till the day I die. I need to ask, I stopped from reading to take a breath, but it wasn't enough. So you, I love it. I love it. Thanks for sharing that experience. And Silly Bench, why do you have plot relevance? Because it's so strategically placed mid-shot at the beginning where there are no other benches. It's not close to the road, so it's not like a bus stop or anything. So come on, who does that? An author who wants to create a scene does that. Not an urban planner. The reflections, the aura, the intrigue. I'm so glad. Thank you. I feel so rewarded. Because this page drove me crazy. I just want to draw pets reacting to drama happening around them, around their owners, for a living. Also, the page reminds me of Jad's and White's original convo back when White was fixing stuff because of the blinds and lighting being opposite. Oh yeah! I love that. Poor Jad, he probably was just sitting, chilling, going about his normal life, thinking about his decisions related to what they're gonna have for dinner. It's a nice place to watch people come and go. Talk them down and stuff. I'm gonna start pointing things out when I'm walking. An author plays that. Yeah, everything that doesn't make sense. Think probably for plot relevance. And let's just remove, not remove, add. Chapter 77, and I can't believe that I was able to finish this. I'm gonna regret not finishing the other works that I have, but I'm gonna be happy knowing that this chapter is out and done on Webtoon as well. Yeah, I can hide another lamp. We don't need both black and white. I'm about to ruin your whole day. If only the phone announces the intention behind the color as well for blind people. Talk them down. What did White do? Climb the tree. Oh my god. Yeah. Let's see. I think we'll have to have Daniel on the cover, on the chapter cover. Let's get the smiley Daniel, because when you see the smiley Daniel alone, you feel such warmth and kindness. Like White's volume 1 to 4 face. This one. Could be the phone calling. That's another good one, actually. Okay. I'll upload it off stream. I can't believe that we've reached this point. We're finally here. The phone calling was really good, but I'm too lazy to change that. I would have loved to take your suggestion. One thing is clear from this page. Someone does a very good job cleaning the house. We did it. Yes. Good job, team. Thank you so much for being here while I format this. Every week I'm gonna say this because it's such a very boring and frustrating task. Next week, no stream, no update. I'll be in Japan, so if you're on social media, you're gonna maybe see me sharing anything that brings black and white to mind. Thank you for the posture check. You did it, both sides, and we did it, the question. Yes, we reached the question. Sasha cleans it, obviously. I couldn't think of anything but she licking everything, and it's just sad. Thank you for being here, Tam. Thank you, Blue. I'm gonna enjoy my well-deserved break after Japan and probably on stream. So I want to play some video games. So hopefully then, hopefully in August. Have a good time, take care of yourself, and get some time, some alone time when you can. I will do that once I'm back. I just August. I've never loved August. Thank you, Psycho. Thank you, Sleepy. Crush your enemies beneath you. Let's just hope everything I want to exhibit prints nicely, and everything I want to talk about is done by time. If you get a notification of a stream later, it's probably going to be me working on the presentation for the talk. Create a bunch of chaos in Japan? I sure hope so. Honestly, I had a big plan for when I go to Japan. When they first told me that I'm gonna go in July, I thought that I'm gonna do a lot of things, and I wrote down everything that I want to visit. But eventually, with this little time that I'm given, I realized that I'm just gonna treat it like a business trip. I'm gonna enjoy it when I can, but generally speaking, I'm just going to Osaka and leaving. I'm not gonna go to Tokyo or Rabbit Island. Oh my god, I wanted to go to Rabbit Island again. Cat Island too. But yeah, it's a business trip, but we're gonna hopefully I'll make the best out of it. Take care of yourself, everyone. I'll see you in the Discord, or if I streamed while working. Thanks again for being here. I'll post this and hopefully get more analysis and stuff about this update. We'll see you next time with the start of chapter 78. It's a good one. Giant Genshin ads and billboards? No, I'm so jealous. I'll take photos for you. Discord is the place where I'll post them, don't worry. Have fun, everyone, and thank you for being here. See you around. Good night.